Hello everybody and welcome back to the Shadowlands. So, off camera, I went ahead and unlocked flying. As you can see here. So that was actually really simple to do. I just had to get a treasure or two, and then because of handy notes, I was able to see the locations of all the pieces here to collect, which, I may read for you guys on camera. And, yeah, we can fly in Zereth Mortis now. Also, this is not related to Shadowlands, but let's just say I've been farming this for a while. Taishalash finally dropped from Agrimar. You guys gotta understand, I've been farming this sword for a long time. And I've only been running Antorus on classes that can wield two-handed swords. Death Knights, Warriors, Paladins, even Hunters, just changing the loot spec to Survival, since Survival can actually wield that. But, oh man, I was getting so frustrated, that was refusing to drop. And it can drop in any difficulty. Finally, I took one of my Warriors to LFR Antorus, because you can still access that in Legion Dalaran, and it finally dropped. I'm so happy this sword finally dropped, and I don't have to farm this sword anymore. It looks amazing, and yeah, it's like, oh, thank goodness that farm is over. Now another farm begins, because now I've been holding off and actually farming other sets, class sets from Antorus, specifically so I could get this sword, because that's just kind of how I, do some of my farms. I only ran Black Temple on characters that could dual wield the Warglaves, because I didn't want to risk it dropping on a class that couldn't pick it up. So now I got to go back there with my Priest, my Warlock, and some of my other classes to finish collecting those sets. But who knows what that's going to be like when it comes to either a transmog run in groups or wait until I can actually solo it. But before we get to the big thing that's going on today, because this is a huge week in the patch and the expansion, this is the week that the final story chapter, although apparently there's going to be an epilogue next week, but this is the chapter that lets us unlock the ability to equip a second legendary. This is a big deal, especially with the Race to World First still going on right now. Congrats to both Echo and Liquid for making it to the Jailer, or to Zoval. And I could tell there's no way they were going to kill him before the reset, which, obviously, controversy, or as Total Biscuit would say, controversy, because of the whole argument that people are making about how the double legendaries is going to have a dramatic effect on the race, and, especially because of time zone difference, because remember, Liquid is North America, and Echo is Europe, so the reset works differently. It's not at the same time for everybody. So people are like, this is a huge unfair advantage, and all that stuff. So whatever. We'll wait and see what the results are, and then let those other people who care about that stuff and decide that stuff discuss it. But anyways, before we get to that, though, let's just say that I want to share with you guys seeing whether or not I actually get something really nice out of the vault today. I've already gotten on my two Demon Hunters, the one I main for my Alliance, which has been chilling, because my Alliance guild, unfortunately, has basically stopped. Our raid leader quit the game, and basically the group kind of broke up. The guild is still there, it's not going anywhere, and I do see the guild master on, when I go over there, so she and the guild are still over there. We're just not active anymore, which makes me sad, because I have fond memories from my time with that guild when we were raiding Nyalotha and BFA during the pandemic. That was a really fun time. I miss those times. And then my other Demon Hunter that I've been gearing to do alt runs with my Horde guild here, she got a tier piece. Yay! She got a 259 tier piece out of the vault. And I found out that you can get tier pieces from your Mythic Dungeon slots. I didn't realize that could happen, because it showed a tier slots piece in the Mythic Dungeon slot. So let's look at the vault and I'll show you what I mean. Come on, big money. Come on, big money. Come on, big money. So I already have the 265 of this mace because there was a weekly quest of, hey, do this many mythics and you'll get 265 piece, and I got this one. So I'm kind of chuckling about that. Like, oh, seriously, this is the 252 one when I already have the 265 one. Now let me just double check here. So got the 252 feet here. Okay, so this would be an upgrade. This trinket. Pretty sure I already have... Yeah, I already have this trinket. And it's not even that good for Death Knights. I took it because it was like the only good thing I had last week in the vault. Huh. 252 shoulders, which I already have. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab these 259 boots. It's an upgrade. It's not a huge upgrade or a tier piece, unfortunately, which is what I really wanted. Because I already have one, and I really wanted the other one, so... I'm taking it slow with the Mythic Keystones this season, by the way, because of how different they feel this time around. I feel like Pawn isn't properly working, because it should show that 259 is an upgrade, but whatever. So this has Crit Strike, but more importantly, it has Mastery. That's what's most important. Especially for a Death Knight. An Unholy Death Knight, I should say. Look at all the axe.
Many deals for a friend.
Alright, let's go ahead and fix that, because that looks, that doesn't look very good. There we go. Much better.
Good fortune to all.
Alright. If only they had feat stuff that for strength users that actually improved your strength, right? Because I think there's one to improve your agility, but doesn't really help my Death Knight, does it? Okay. Now, let's go back to Zereth Morris and do this last chapter so we can unlock our next legendary. Which, let's just say that I made a bit of a mistake getting ahead of myself, but I can kind of make up for it. However, there's a problem. It's going to take me some time. This is my rep with the Enlightened. This is honored, and this is my progress. Now, I haven't been doing this every day. Plus, as you can see, there's not really that many things here to do in order to get rep with the Enlightened. I even have the contract, but let's just say there's a lack of things to do to actually get rep. You know, that's not just, hey, plus 10 rep, you know? Whatever. Hopefully this story chapter will actually give us some decent rep to help catch up. And if you're wondering why I'm bringing that up, why the rep is a big deal, it's because of this right here. This is what we're going to be able to actually utilize to create a new legendary for any slot and upgrade to 291. Otherwise, the one we get here in the chapter, I believe, is supposed to be like a 265, which is nice, but let's just say having two 291 legendaries is obviously a big deal, plus being able to select which slot you want it for. You know. Mawwalker, Pelagos stopped by earlier to give a report and said that the Oracle's preparations were complete and you were urgently needed. If this is something that can help our efforts, I want you involved. Head to Exile's Hollow and see what they need.
Do whatever you can to aid the Oracle. The fate of the Shadowlands depends on your success.
I can fly, whee! This is one of the best things about flying in this area. Now being able to like see and unlock like all the different treasures and such. Which reminds me, Puck-a-Buck. Hey, buddy. Bye-bye. And heal me. There you go. One of the more annoying things about the research with the Cypher stuff is that it takes forever. It takes like 5 days to research. I'll show you what I mean, because it's researching right now. But I found out there's an item you can get that actually increases the amount of ciphers you get, like, account-wide by, well, I don't know about account-wide.
It's possible.
This land is possibility.
So, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is going to allow us to unlock a quest with the Jiro here that is going to unlock a vendor just outside Exile's Hollow that is going to sell us an item that increases the amount of ciphers we get. And I believe it says it's account bound or account... I don't think it's account wide. I think you would have to get this like for each character or something like that. But I think it's possible maybe to buy multiple and then send them to your other characters. And so... increases the amount of ciphers you gain by 50%. So being able to, get much more of these, unlock more of these faster is a big deal. So, but yeah, you can see here I still have to wait 3 days and 20 hours for that to finish researching. And then get more so I can be able to actually research the other ones. Alright.
You're interrupting my research.
Mortal, I have monumental news. Caesura has indicated that preparations are complete. It is time to create a new Arbiter. Without an Arbiter, the very purpose of the Shadowlands has been compromised. Souls flood the ball with no direction. As Caesura noted, Zereth Mortis would ordinarily craft a new being to take the Arbiter's place. I suspect the Jailer's forces have disrupted the land to the point where this is no longer possible. It is time to take action ourselves and bring stability again to the Shadowlands. Speak to Caesura and see where we must begin.
A new Arbiter? To think I will observe something of this magnitude.
How do we help Zereth Mortis create a new Arbiter?
A symphony of creation needs voices joined in chorus. One we possess, the other we do not. The vessel seeks a soul, one that slumbers in the crypts of the eternal. Only with both will the Arbiter sing again.
The crypts of the Eternal? But that area is overrun by Mossworn. How are we to get past them on our own?
We are not alone, Pelagos. Surely the Covenants will aid us toward the creation of a new Arbiter.
Share your words of wisdom.
The Covenants are certain to send aid if we ask. If we stand any chance of breaking through the Mossworn forces, we will need the help of all the Covenants. I will speak with the Kyrian. You and Pelagos can speak with the others. But before you go, ask Farim if there is any way that we can gain the support of the Enlightened as well.
I will rally the Kyrian. You and Pelagos speak to the other Covenants, and see if Farim can enlist the Enlightened.
Are we worthy of such knowledge?
Can we get additional aid from the Enlightened?
You can never research too much. I doubt my compatriots in heaven would dare tread on such hallowed ground. But fear not. I, as always, have an idea. Kabato, we have need of your assistance. Kabato? Perhaps you can awaken it, mortal.
Kabato Online.
There you are. Meet us near the Eternal Cliffs, Kabato. It is time to fight back against the Morswan.
Alright. Let's go meet the Ventier forces.
A new Arbiter. A chance to restore balance to the Shadowlands. Could there be any greater act of service? With a new Arbiter in place, I hope every soul finds the afterlife they truly deserve.
Yeah, I'm sure you and Sylvanas and plenty of others. Nadja?
Quite good to see you.
I need your assistance.
Revendreth stands beside you, Moorwalker. To battle! Let us hope your plan works. Revendreth needs anima, and for that, we need souls that deserve redemption.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work just fine. And I love that she didn't even hesitate. She was just like, yep, let's go. Because Nadja's awesome.
Nadia has a point. But if you ask me, well, I think every soul deserves redemption.
Oh, Pelagos, you are going to meet so many people that are going to disagree with you on that point. Watch, Pelagos is going to say, yeah, I think Sylvanas deserves redemption. Is Pelagos going to be the spokesperson for this group of people that are like, yes, of course she deserves redemption?
I serve the cycle.
Will you bring your forces to fight with us?
Keep your claws sharp. The might of Ardenweald is yours, Mawwalker. We have always watched over the Great Cycle. I hope that this new Arbiter will do the same.
Thanks, Drummond.
To watch over the Great Cycle, the Arbiter's decisions affect more than just souls, but the Shadowlands entire.
Maldraxxus honors you.
Mevix, will you bring your forces to fight with us?
Soldiers, you heard the Mawwalker. We march on the endless sands. Let's see if this new Arbiter proves strong enough for the task ahead.
I was tempted, but nah. Now is not the
Maddox
time.
is right. The Arbiter must have the strength and resolve to do what must be done.
We have discovered a relic that attracts Otoma. I think this could be useful. Come.
Oh, that's the world quest. Between the strength of the Covenant forces and the help of the Otoma, we should be able to reach the crypts.
My blades are at your command.
Mawwalker, my scouts report that the Morsworn have dominated 2 Otoma oracles to aid them in battle. These oracles will most certainly predict our strategy and our ultimate goal, if given the chance. We need to eliminate both oracles before we enter the crypts. With them out of the way, the Maw-sworn troops won't know what we're doing until we're finished with it. Take Emily with you. She's eager for battle.
Our might is with you and Emily. Eliminate those oracles. We will prepare for the assault.
Hey, Emily.
I'm so close to understanding. Oh,
Giants littered these sands, mortal. But I believe we can revitalize them. The smaller Atoma that are hiding in the desert can be utilized here. Use my motivator to rally them to our cause. If we can gather enough, the energy can replenish these defeated behemoths to bolster our forces. Return as many as you can to me, and we will put them to work.
will I ever truly know everything?
Emily, where are you going?
Can you hear their echoes?
The song, incomplete. Harmony is needed. Seek those who scry. Send them to serve the cycle. Maw-sworn hold the keys that bind. Take the keys, set them free.
You will banish the silence.
Wait. Is she up in here? Yes, she is. No, no, no. I'm not gonna do it. Should not do it. Gotta stay focused. Oh, Emily was still here. I was like, Emily, where'd you go? She came back.
Bring the Atoma cores to me. They can power the behemoths you see before.
Well, that oracle's already been taken down. Well, that was easy. Ooh. Let me try this again. No. So he said I need the cores. Okay.
Shackles and chains, the Scryers. Your cosmos is forfeit.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, so we get the keys and then free them.
Yes, you will precisely what's more.
4 keys. Wonderful.
never been for the banished one. I need to get closer.
I've got 3 keys. Just need to open 2 more cells.
Oh yes, you do nicely.
Ah, okay, so I get these guys, and then I bring them back to that circle to return them to him. Okay. And they are with me for 5 minutes.
With enough Atoma, we can vanquish the Moss Swarm.
Just need 1 more. Okay. Whee!
Eyes alert, wits sharp. He will reshape reality.
Not if I stop him first.
The wonders of Zereth Mortis.
Well done, mortal. Soon we shall see the results of your efforts.
Excellent. This plan will almost certainly succeed.
Stand strong.
Perfectly executed, Nixusad. The loss of those oracles should keep them all sworn in the dark.
We follow the will of the price.
Harmonies merge, voices freed. A symphony in stasis. Their moment will soon arrive.
The chorus gathers. Soon our voices will merge.
The design must endure.
Well done. I will check on the others.
Do you see the patterns? The fractals?
This is it, mortal. The forces you have assembled should be enough to break through the Moss One and reach the crypts. Getting inside, however, will require more effort. The Moss One have barricaded the entrance. Kabato will carry you into battle. Eliminate the Moss One and destroy the devices that power the barrier.
Then climb onto Kabato and ride into battle. The other Atoma will begin their assault.
Kabato Kai.
Yes! It is time to strike back at the Morsworn.
Oh, and there are other players here doing the same thing. That's hilarious.
Now is our chance. Kabato can destroy the barrier at the entrance to the crypts.
We must push for the crypts! Trample the Mossworn!
Go! We will hold the line while you explore the crypts.
What do you seek?
By the first ones! I never dreamed I would see this place with my own eyes.
Seraph Mortis holds much to discover.
Their song flows through me.
Creation calls. Can you hear it? Yet darkness lingers below, taints the ancient melody. To forge anew, peace must be restored. The walker must walk and protect. There is much to be done. Lead the way.
The cosmos has been shaped. A song distorted, the crypts defiled.
Dreadlords.
Howls of wrath and agony, where once first breath was drawn, now only pain endures.
Our voices are muffled in the lingering dark. Essences of ancient souls tampered with. They bleed from each room. The halls must be restored. The flow of souls redirected. The spears hold the key. Seal the breaches. Restore the flow. Then the vessel may be filled. Darkness spreads. Dissonance throughout these halls. Moss-worn drain life from the air and give only suffering in return. This must not be. If the song is to be restored, silence is needed. The moss-worn must be destroyed.
Align the spheres. Only then can harmony be restored.
I need to get closer. You are...
Those must be the spheres.
Right.
Try pushing them into place.
You have sealed your fate. You think you have won?
No, not yet. But we will try.
We have been waiting for you. You are too late.
May as well go ahead and turn this one in. You know, I just noticed I'm not getting any enlightened rep from these quests, and that really irritates me. It's like they really want to hold off on people actually getting to make their 291 second legendary. It's like, come on, Blizz. This is why people will give you, you know, insulting nicknames like the Fun Police. I get the whole thing of trying to get us to, you know, work for it, but come on. There's a difference between working for it and making us grind to the point where it's just not fun and incredibly annoying. Especially when there's a lack of things to do to actually work towards it. It's like, hey, get this. Okay, how? By doing these. Okay, I did those. Where's the other stuff to do? You'll have to wait.
If this is where the Arbiter was made, then which came first? These souls or... so many questions.
Oh gosh. Just wait till we get him stuck on the whole which came first, the chicken or the egg question. Pelagos will be here for who knows how long.
These souls can be used to create the Arbiter. But can they become other beings as well?
Yeah, Pelagos is really getting his mind going here.
That is the last of them. I hope this works.
A breath held, anticipation. Soon the soul will merge, and the song of creation will begin. The spears are in place, a melody builds. Go, bring forth the chorus of scryers, that the cycle of rebirth may begin.
The hour approaches. Summon the scryers.
Are we worthy of such knowledge?
The chamber is safe. We can proceed with the ritual.
The glories of the... We shall soon witness the purpose of these sacred halls. I can scarcely believe it.
The time has come. The halls have healed. A new Arbiter waits in the wings.
The rustle of creation, whisper in the dark, we may begin. It is time, the song shall bring life anew. Tell me when you are ready to begin. Alright, let's do it.
The chorus assembles. The vessel awaits. Your voice must join them. Dissonance. A melody lost long ago.
Something is interfering with the ritual.
Long have we awaited this moment. The Banished One's gambit made manifest.
Argus!
A world soul twisted by death. A maul with which to crush the Arbiter. And now, it shall take this vessel. Argus will be eternal.
Well, looks like our theories were right.
Argus draws energy from that soul conduit. Mawwalker, you must destroy it.
Just pain. Only pain.
Again, Mawwalker, destroy the conduit.
I gotta say, Argus, you kinda hit harder back in the raid. You've gotten weaker since you got here. And I've gotten stronger. I'll probably be seeing this guy a lot more still in the future. He still hasn't dropped the mount for me. But then again, that mount is not exactly a priority for me.
Is it over?
The song is silent.
Well, that confirmed people's theories. Dissonance lingers. A pure tone is needed. Reset the cycle anew. A pause, devoid of breath. A melody lingers on. The cycle awaits a voice. You are unsure of what Caesura means. Perhaps you should try to set up the ritual again, starting with the vessel and the scryers.
The melody fades, a plaintive refrain. The cycle awaits a voice.
What is she talking about? We don't need riddles. We need answers.
What's our next plan, Mawwalker?
There must be another answer.
I think I know what she's saying. And I'm sure no one here is going to like hearing what the actual answer is. I do not wish to say it, but it seems we have failed, my friend. Without the Arbiter to stem the flow of souls to the Maw, the Shadowlands will never be fully repaired. This cannot be the end. Surely you can think of something.
Mawwalker, friend, do not blame yourself. I just wish there were some way.
There is a way.
Pelagos? What do you mean?
Pelagos, what do you mean?
In service to the Shadowlands, I offer my soul.
What? No!
I have yet to ascend, Clea. Perhaps there was a reason for it.
But your soul! You do not have to do this.
I know. This is my choice, sister. My purpose.
I do not want to let you go.
Our souls are bound as one. We will never be apart.
A new voice freely offer. A worthy soul, pure and unburdened. Balance restored.
Pelagos? Is it still you?
Yes, Clea. I am whom I have always been. And yet, so much more. My path has become clear. I must take my place in Oribos.
Go in service. Brother of my heart. We will meet you there.
Farewell, my friends.
The pattern is made whole. We return and continue.
This is my calling.
Notice he's not called Pelagos anymore. Now he's just called the Arbiter. Good for him. A new voice added to the chorus. The cycle continues, ever onward. This song has been completed, and harmony has been restored. Yet Zereth Mortis remains haunted by discord. Dissonance lingers still outside these walls. We must leave before it finds us. Speak with the one you call Firim. He will open the way. I wonder if now we can go see Pelagos and Oribos. Oh, thanks, Firim. He actually opened a portal back to his place. Awesome. Hey, Clea. How you doing?
Change is coming, and we must change with it.
I can hardly believe all we've accomplished. Truly, this is a day worth remembering. We could not have achieved this without you, my friend.
May I share a word with you, my friend?
I must confess, at first I thought Pelagos was making a horrible sacrifice. But now I see. He was giving the Shadowlands all the hope and compassion he holds in his heart. We should go and see him. Speak with Talinara when you reach Oribos. I will meet you there, my friend.
Our Pelagos. After so long, He has ascended higher than us all.
You're interrupting my research.
It is a particularly beautiful day.
Until we meet once more.
Come forth and be judged.
May I visit with the Arbiter?
Until we...
And tell Adrestes I am sorry I could not become an acolyte.
Somehow, I think he will understand.
Mawwalker, my friend, without you, I may never have found my path. Now I can direct the flow of souls to the afterlives they justly deserve. Yet one goal remains before us. To truly restore balance to the Shadowlands, the Jailer must be defeated.
I have faith that the Mawwalker and their allies will succeed.
Go in service, friends. Oribos and all the Shadowlands are counting on you.
How may I serve you?
Pelagos is right, but if anyone can accomplish what is needed, I believe it is you, my friend. Well, it's not bad because it actually does still have the two stats I use primarily, which is haste and mastery, so this actually works out well for me, honestly. But yeah, for those of you, just to clarify, Unity is meant for those of us who swap between Covenants, so you can keep getting your Covenant legendary ability, which in the case of the Necro Death Knight is, of course, Abomination Limbs duration is increased by 4 seconds, and the frequency it grants Runic Corruption is increased by 2 seconds. The first time an enemy is damaged, they take 20% increased damage from you for 12 seconds. So yeah, that's a nice power boost. Let us return to Zereth Mortis. You should report back to Bolvar and tell him of what we have accomplished. We may have achieved this victory, but there is still much to be done.
Whatever the challenge, we shall rise to it.
Let's go ahead and put that on. There we go. 2 legendaries. Oh yeah. Now that... Oh, that gave me Ascended Rep? Come on! Gosh, Blizz. Darn it, Blizz. You just gotta make this horrible. They're gonna make us take forever to actually unlock Unity. Oh man, at least once I get it once, I won't have to work for it again in terms of rep, because it'll be account-wide, and then I can just make it from scratch for any of my alts, so... And that concludes the campaign. Secrets of the First Ones.
We stand together against the darkness.
A new Arbiter has been established? This is excellent news, Nixuzad, and a massive step towards restoring balance to the Shadowlands. Your efforts here will not be forgotten. However, it is still only one step towards our goal. We must continue to strengthen our position in Zereth Mortis and drive the Jailer's forces out. Our work continues, but with you on our side, victory is that much closer. Thank you.
The chains of the past still bind us.
So now I'm up to 257. Very nice. So here's the goof up I made. I made this with the power that you get from getting level 48 with your renown, and then I was clarified. No, you can't do what I thought I was hoping to do, which was, yeah, I was hoping to be able to just simply bypass the Unity thing by making, because I have no intention of swapping Covenants with this character. He is staying Necro permanently. Like, he's never swapping Covenants. So I thought, I'll just do this, because it's the same power. But nope. Unity is the one that's required. So, oh well. Anyways. I will use this temporarily until I'm able to get Revered. Once I get Revered, I will get Unity, and then I will disassemble this, and I'll get all the resources back, and then I will just simply go acquire another 291. It's probably going to cost me some gold, unless our raid leader, who can craft plates, unless he can craft it for me, which would be wonderful of him. And then I can just go ahead and make a 291 of Unity, so I can get both of those, because, whoo boy, you talk about a nice power spike. It's not necessarily just the stats on the armor pieces, it's, of course, the added effect, which for some Covenant legendary powers are really nice. Mine's pretty nice, Abomination Limbs for Necro DKs. I think it's pretty nice. I don't know power-wise how well it does min-max. I'm not that much into it, but I like the idea behind this, the idea that it's not just about it continues for another 4 seconds, but that 20% increased damage from me for 12 seconds, and that apparently accounts for a number of things. That's going to be a huge DPS spike. So let's just say, I know it hasn't been updated here on the Raider IO, but I am now 8 of 11. You can even see here. We got a kill on Anduin the other night, this past week. So we got our first kill on Anduin. I took down Zymox last night. It's 0 there, but last night I joined a pug group and I took down Zymox because I wanted that last slot in my vault. So I'm 8 of 11 on normal. We're 2 of 11 on heroic. So at some point we're going to move forward to try and work on the Lords of Dread, Ragalon, and the Jailer. Also, the new wing in Raid Finder is up, which includes Dasane, or Sausage, Prototype, and Lyovim. So I'll be able to show you guys those few bosses in the next part. The next video, anyway. When we do LFR, which is more than likely going to be about that wing in LFR, since it looks like there's really nothing else that I can really show you story-wise that's going on here. So I got a world boss to go kill because he drops 259 gear, so maybe... Now, let me just double check if he can drop anything for this character. If not, he can drop it for some of my alts. I gotta take my alts. So he could drop a 259 headpiece, which would be nice. That is an upgrade. It has mastery and versatility, which is pretty nice. So I would love it if he dropped that for me. But, yeah. When we return, we will be looking at the next wing of LFR, Sepulchre of the First Ones. Wish me luck. Stay tuned.